13 at page 345 in the Guilford Land Records. All right, nominations are now in order for moderator.
I move Matt Hoey be moderator.
Second.
Are there any further nominations? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, you're the moderator.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This board has been through this a couple of times, but for those in the viewing audience, just a little bit of background. For some time ago, the Park and Rec Department was looking to develop the Peddlers Park facility into a disc golf course, owing to some research that was conducted and the awareness that was made known. That was a former dump site, so the decision was made not to proceed with developing that property any further. During that time and shortly thereafter, I had some discussions with the folks at the Land Conservation Trust, who expressed an interest in the property owing to the fact that they have some of their trails that actually work their way through part of Peddlers Park. The discussion morphed into, would you consider an easement? And the answer was yes. And then the negotiations got to the point where we agreed on a figure of $25,000 for that conservation easement. And that conservation easement just predominantly means that property will never be developed for anything other than what it is currently, which is open space and trails. I want to thank David Grigsby and Sarah Williams for having worked through that process with us. David's legal skills clearly were a match for Pam Millman's, but we were able to hammer out an agreement that I think everyone is satisfied with. So with that, if there's anyone in the public who would like to ask any questions or have any comments about this action, now is your time. Hearing none. How about board members? Anyone?
I just wanted to comment on the fact that this issue of the previous use as a dump is a long time ago, and it's been covered for some time. And the issue with regard to development beyond the existing use is that it would potentially dig into the soil and disrupt the subsurface. And the current uses are passive and hiking through, and there's no risk with the current use,
Correct.
as I understand it.
Agree. Any other
No,
comments or questions?
happy with it.
No? David or anyone from the conservation?
Stand somewhere.
Wait a minute.
I think you encapsulated the situation. The Land Trust has spent some time and resources acquiring additional properties in Westwoods. This is essentially the northern entrance into Westwoods. A lot of people thought it was part of Westwoods.
Right.
And I think it's a win-win situation here. The town, as you said, development of the property would be a challenge, or could be a challenge. Now the town gets the money for property, we get continued use, the public gets continued use of the property into the Westwoods Trails, so I think it's a win for everybody. And I'm happy to work with you.
Thank you, David. Anything further? Hearing none. Do we need to proceed with the resolution during the town meeting? Or do we do that subsequent to the town meeting?
I think we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say that again?
I'm not sure.
I think we do it in the
Regular meeting, that's right.
Regular meeting?
That's right. All right, with that, is there anyone else who wishes to address us in the public hearing? Hearing none. Is there a motion to close the special town meeting?
I'll make that motion to close the town meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstaining, recusals, hearing none. Motion carries. Thank you. All right, we'll, 5 minutes, we'll start with the regular Board of Selectmen meeting, at which time we'll take up the resolution.
Okay. Matt, isn't the money about the town meeting to
The
have
town
the
meeting
vote?
should.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right,
May I make a motion?
you may make a motion from the floor.
Mr. First Selectman, I would move that the town of Guilford convey to the Guilford Land Conservation Trust a conservation easement over the Peddlers Park property in a form acceptable to the town and to the Guilford Land Conservation Trust for $25,000.
I will second that.
Is there any further discussion? Call the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn the town meeting?
So moved.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
There you go.
Public
Thank you all.
participation. Well done, nice save.